Port Perry Lumberjacks fall to Chiefs after almost staging another comeback. Dan Kearns, The Standard. Scugog. The Port Perry Lumberjacks' comeback efforts fell short against the Lakefield Chiefs on Sunday, December 4th at Scugog Arena. Both teams spent the first half of the first period feeling each other out and trading scoring chances. The Chiefs would get on the board first, scoring about 13.5 minutes into the game. A little over a minute and a half later, the Chiefs extended the deficit to 2-0 with a goal. However, the Lumberjacks were able to find some hope in the second period. A little over 2.5 minutes into that frame, Quinn Arnott capitalized on a Lumberjack power play, cutting the deficit to 2-1. But over 3 minutes later, the Chiefs would get their own power play goal, making it a 3-1 game. Just 43 seconds into the third period, Jacob Lemaire slapped a pass from Mark Stoop into the net, making it a 3-2 game. The Lumberjacks then dramatically tied the game. With just over a minute remaining on the clock, Colby Frolick scored the game-tying goal. But Lakefield quickly restored their lead, scoring just 27 seconds later, and defeated Port Perry 4-3. One-timers. The Lumberjacks have 2 opportunities for redemption this weekend. They face the North Kawartha Knights in Apsley on Saturday, December 10th at 7:25 p.m. The Lumberjacks will then come home to Scugog Arena on Sunday, December 11th for a matchup with the Georgina Ice at 2:25 p.m. HKPR issues an alert following an increase in local overdoses. Dan Kearns, The Standard. Kawartha Lakes. The Haliburton-Kawartha Pine Ridge District Health Unit, HKPR, is sounding the alarm after seeing an increase in opioid overdoses in their health unit area. On Tuesday, November 29th, the local health unit announced an opioid overdose alert had been issued for the city of Kawartha Lakes, County of Haliburton, and Northumberland County. This followed what the health unit described as a noticeable increase in overdoses over the past 30 days. Hospital data indicated there were 3 overdoses this past weekend, HKPR's health promoter, Kate Hall, said in a statement. Recent data is showing an increase in youth drug overdoses. We want to remind parents and guardians of the importance of talking to their children about drugs. An HKPR press release explained an overdose alert automatically flags the problem for community partners and first responders, which triggers enhanced outreach efforts and distribution of naloxone kits. In other health unit news, HKPR announced on Thursday, December 1st, they will be resuming enforcement of the Immunization of School Pupils Act, after a hiatus which began in March 2020 due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The HKPR District Health Unit is required under the ISPA to collect and maintain up-to-date immunization records and valid exemptions for all children attending school in the region. All students between the ages of 4 to 17 must be vaccinated, according to Ontario's immunization schedule, which includes vaccinations against diphtheria, tetanus, polio, measles, mumps, rubella, pertussis, whooping cough, varicella, chickenpox, and meningococcal disease, a separate HKPR press release explained. In a statement, Marianne Rock, HKPR's Manager of Health Protection, said the health unit is here to support families by ensuring children receive the required vaccinations and immunization records are kept up to date to ensure the schools remain a safe place for all children. The health unit is expected to start sending notices to parents of children who are not up to date with these vaccines in January. Anyone who wishes to get further information is asked to call the health unit at 1-866-888-4577, extension 1507. Ontario government standing behind their record on clean energy projects. Dan Kearns, The Standard. Durham, Kawartha. Ontario Energy Minister Todd Smith praised the Ontario government's investments in innovative and sustainable energy sources during a press conference on Friday, December 2nd. What we've done to ensure we can see the growth and stability in our energy sector again, and investment is coming back to our province, is put forward a comprehensive electricity plan. This Ontario electricity plan, coupled with the electricity rebate, is ensuring manufacturers in our province are saving 15 to 17% on their electricity bills every day, Minister Smith said at the press conference in Clarington. He noted there are multi-billion-dollar investments in the electric vehicle (EV) manufacturing sector, as an example. We saw, under the previous Liberal government, auto factories leaving for other jurisdictions, and those manufacturing jobs leaving for other jurisdictions. Now, we have those EV platforms coming to places like General Motors in Oshawa, here in the Durham region, Minister Smith stated. The Energy Minister was also asked if the government has a plan to lower electricity costs across the province. We are making sure electricity rates remain stable. What we saw under the long-term electricity plan from the Liberal government was increases in 7, 8, and 9% year over year through the end of the decade. We're ensuring, with the programs we have in place under the guidance of our Premier Doug Ford and my colleagues who are here today, we have stable electricity prices, and as a matter of fact, prices which are well below the rate of inflation every year.
Support the Uxbridge Cares Basket Holiday Program, 2022. Courtney McClure, The Standard. Uxbridge. Uxbridge Cares has started its basket program this holiday season. The program opened in November and will end on Sunday, December 11th. Uxbridge Cares was started in 2017, so this year it will be their 6th year running the Holiday Basket Program, member Michelle Lee explained. The holiday program was inspired during one of Ms. Lee's volunteer sessions with the local schools. She became aware some of the children didn't have the necessary things to succeed at school or home. Working together with the school administrators and educators, we all decided we wanted to do something for these families, to show them they have the support of their entire community, and Uxbridge cares. The programs at Uxbridge Cares rely heavily on the incredible administrative and education staff at many local schools. Uxbridge Cares has worked with the Uxbridge Public School, Joseph Gould Public School, and Quaker Village Public School. These schools have provided Uxbridge Cares with a checklist of the family's necessities. Uxbridge Cares does not receive any identification about the families. The information provided by the school is anonymous. The goal of our program is to provide the families with enough support, especially during the holiday season, shared Ms. Lee. Once Uxbridge Cares receives the checklist of what the participating families need, they work with their basket partners and local businesses across Uxbridge who help with the holiday program. A basket is set up at a specific location, for example, the Uxbridge Public Library. Then the business collects donations from the community to fill the basket. A few basket locations include PharmaSave, Uxbridge Medical Pharmacy, and Home Healthcare Center. Yeah, I don't know why there's an "and" there. But... Oh, okay. Uxbridge Medical Pharmacy and Home Healthcare Center, Urban Pantry Restaurant, and the lemonade stand. They also have one private donor, said Ms. Lee. 5 community partners have offered to host other ways to support the 9 families on their list. Over the 6 years Uxbridge Cares has been around, they have completed many small initiatives outside their holiday basket program. For example, they worked with social services to support local families impacted by the tornado which swept through Uxbridge this past spring. During that time, Uxbridge Cares provided backpacks, school supplies, and snacks to many local children. They also set up a little free pantry assisted by the founder of Take Root Creative, Caitlin Christoph Talon, and the library's Corinne Morrison. Setting up a little free pantry has always been a wish for Ms. Lee, so she was thankful to get one established finally. The pantry is located in the library's courtyard on Toronto Street South. Instead of books, the pantry contains non-perishable food items and other basic necessities. It is open 24/7 with a motto of, take what you need, leave what you can. According to Ms. Lee, the pantry is used almost daily by locals in need. A group of local volunteers maintains the pantry. The Rotary Club of Uxbridge has been helping to keep the pantry stocked. Uxbridge Cares is also working on creating a larger pantry. If you're interested in donating to the basket program, checklists can be found on Instagram and Facebook by visiting Uxbridge Cares pages. Currently, Uxbridge Cares is seeking volunteers to help maintain the pantry. If you're interested, please reach out to them through email at uxbridgecares@hotmail.com, or you can direct message to them through Instagram or Facebook.
Janna Guido to become Scugog's deputy mayor. Dan Kearns, The Standard. Scugog. Ward 2 Councillor Janna Guido has been named Scugog Township's deputy mayor. The decision was made at a special council meeting on Monday, December 5th. I am honored for the opportunity to serve as Deputy Mayor for the Township of Scugog and greatly appreciate the Mayor and fellow councillors' vote of confidence in me. This term of council is all about teamwork, and I look forward to working with them and staff over the next 4 years, Councillor Guido said in an emailed statement. As a first for this municipality, Scugog Township has named Councillor Guido as an alternate member to Durham Regional Council. As part of this role, she would attend a regional council meeting if either Mayor Wilma Watton or Regional Councillor Ian McDougall were unavailable. In her explanation, Mayor Watton pointed to how the township only has 2 seats on regional council, and the township feels it is important to always have 2 voices at the meetings. The township has also named their representatives to serve on the local conservation authorities. Councillor McDougall will represent the township at Central Lake Ontario Conservation Authority (CLOCA) meetings. Ward 3 Councillor Robert Rock and Ward 4 Councillor Harold Wright will become Kawartha Conservation members. Ward 1 Councillor David Leroy will be the township's representative on the Lake Simcoe Region Conservation Authority.
The Standard Podcast was produced by Greenstream Studio for the Standard newspaper.